Hi friends, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be reacting to our wedding video, and today is our actual anniversary, so we're exactly 1 year from the day this was filmed. We haven't watched it since it was delivered to us. I mean, you haven't watched it, have you? I mean, I
Not without you.
Yeah, okay, so then we haven't watched it since it was delivered to us. I think I'm gonna cry. I think that, like, it's gonna just like make me feel really like emotional about our wedding. This year has been amazing. It's been filled with so many blessings and so many amazing gifts from God and so much love. So we're gonna get started and watch this video. I'm gonna move over because I'm gonna probably put it right there. But this first thing, this is the house that we were staying at for my bachelorette, my bridal party was staying at. Oh, my mom.
Michael, where's your sunglasses? Oh, thanks. Thanks, cutie. This is fun.
So cute. My bridesmaids are so beautiful.
There you go. Reminded me I gotta get the watch fixed.
What?
Reminding me I have to get my watch fixed.
Everyone's so handsome. I like it. Everyone looks so good. So my dress didn't fit on my wedding day. When I had it fitted, it fit, and it was a little loose because I wanted to be able to breathe on my wedding day. But I lost stress weight the week before our wedding. I dropped like 15 pounds or something like crazy like that. So on our actual wedding day, it was no longer just a little loose. It was like falling off my body. I'm gonna cry.
When I was writing letters to each of my bridesmaids, I had an epiphany about our relationship. Each person I chose to be up here with me today as we embark on this journey together contributes something to my life that I needed or that I admire or aspire to be. They keep me grounded, push me towards God, help me love myself, help keep life fun, inspire me to learn, and help show me how truly beautiful it is to be passionately and selflessly caring for others. You, my love, you are everything listed and so much more. All the qualities I've searched so hard for in my closest friendships, I have found complete and whole in the person standing in front of me today. You are the best thing that's ever happened to me. I can't believe I have the privilege of being loved by you. You are my best friend. Since December 2016, I've fallen in love with your smile, the way you care for people. I've fallen in love with the way that you take care of the earth and the way that you passionately try to help others. I've fallen in love with you, and I'm so grateful that today you will be my husband and I will be your wife. I never imagined I'd fall in love as quickly as I did. It was just so easy to fall in love with you.
Wow, look at all our friends. It's crazy, like walking down, like standing up there, like I looked out and I tried to be really intentional about like seeing people's faces and like taking in the whole moment and like really being part of it. And I remember trying to do that, and I remember I couldn't like differentiate between people. Like the only person whose face I could focus on was yours. Which was like cheesy, but it's like what happened.
I was like, we could actually see who's here. Yes.
Yeah, we actually can look at everyone that was at our wedding. Being the couple getting married is kind of a lot. Like, it's pretty overwhelming.
Yeah.
People coming up to you all the time and just like constantly interacting with you, like that part's a blur. I'm like, I can't, I don't know what happened. Like the day was absolutely perfect, and I love it. I would relive it in a second and I wouldn't change a thing.
Your heart is golden, and I'm so lucky that I'm the one you've chosen to cherish it. Almost 3 years of growing with you and falling deeper in love with you. Proverbs 31:11-12 talks about a godly woman whose heart and her husband trust in her, and he will have no lack of gain. She does him good and not.
I remember you asking if she did her curtsy.
All the days of her life. Mine, this is the first of my promises to you. I will protect your heart, and our love will prosper because God is with us, and we will have no
There we
lack
go.
of gain.
Proof she was there.
You are everything I needed. Give me everything I want, and love me for everything I am. I am so lucky to be called yours. From this day forward, I vow to grow with you. I vow to love myself so that you can love me. I vow to push forward in my relationship with God.
My vows were so long.
Mine were way shorter.
That God will say I'm a woman after his own heart.
So excited. That moment right there where I'm laughing. I wish he would have kept this in, but I didn't think to ask for it. But I not fell.
You didn't fall.
My veil tried to keep me from walking down the aisle. It got caught on like the sticky paper that we like laid down the white aisle with. And I went like this walking down the aisle. And my dad goes, "Where are you going?" That was so funny.
With the neighbor.
But we were laughing so hard because I was like, did that just happen?
And I will be then prepared.
I will say though.
Oh, they're engaged now.
Oh, that's cute. That is one of my favorite moments, like tripping down the aisle, like my veil trying to keep me from walking down the aisle, because it was so like hazy before then. It was like, this is really happening, like this is my wedding day, everything's going as planned. And then that moment brought me back to reality, and I was like, oh, like this is happening. Like it was like a shift in mindset from, okay, like checkbox, like this happens and this happens, open the door, I walk down, blah, 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 to being like, oh, I'm getting married right now. Like this is like real life. This is actually happening. And like, I don't know, I'm really grateful for that moment.
To protect your heart from the world. I vow to never lose myself and to constantly be learning new things. I vow to never let school or bills or work get in the way of us laughing and having fun. But above all else, I promise you that I will break these vows. I promise that I will have bad days, and I will get angrier than I should, and life will be hard sometimes.
What were we reading on that couch? Is that the letter?
That was my gift to you. Yeah, I gave you my gift on the couch. That was what we did on that couch.
But I choose to love you. One vow I can make today, knowing that I will never break it. I vow that I will choose to love you fiercely, relentlessly, and endlessly. You are mine forever.
Oh, did
Glenna,
she find it?
I wanted to
Everyone's
start
lovely.
with the story. It's short, but it
thanks
showed
to
me
me.
how special
I
of a
made
girl
everyone
you were
cry.
and how lucky.
Yeah, he was like bawling the second I walked down. And so was my niece, and I was like, everyone was crying. People, my bridesmaids were all like, I was fine till I saw Andrew.
Yeah, that's how your maid of honor was too. She was like, I was trying to hold it together, and then I turned over, and then I saw Andrew, and I lost it. I was like, you're welcome.
It was so cute though.
I am to have you in my life. We were driving in my Mustang back to your house, and we ended up having to pull over on the side of the highway and call a tow truck. It took something like 3 or 4 hours for that tow truck to get there.
Sad story, that car is no longer with us.
That car is no longer with us. Oh, you're crying.
Yeah, told you I was earlier.
That experience that you're talking about in your vows, like I still remember that because I had to pee so badly that my mom came and got me, took me to a gas station, and then dropped me back off. Or like she stayed, I think.
She waited.
Yeah, she waited with us. But he was like, you can just go, you can just go. I was like, no, I'm not leaving you on the side of the road. But that was a fun memory too.
Most people would have probably stuck around for maybe an hour, but you stayed the entire time until we got the car dropped off at the shop at like 1 or 2 in the morning. To me, this story...
That's when my dad met you for the first time.
Yeah, that was the first time I met his dad. That was a weird day.
shows who you are. You're loyal, sweet, caring, and just a beautiful person inside and out.
Cute.
There are so many other things.
Sorry, we had to change the battery.
I could say about you that made me fall in love with you over these
My bridesmaids are so pretty. That's like, every time I see them, I'm like, they look so good.
last couple of years. Your love for travel, your childlike attitude, your ability to make me laugh, and your giggle that's the most purest thing in the world. These are just a few examples of your unwavering love for me. And it's because of these that I want to make these promises to you today.
I wonder who cried more, me or you? Because I feel like I did.
Oh, you did. I don't think I cried. I cried before.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah, I cried the night before our wedding. I had a crisis, a mental crisis, that I was not gonna be just a daughter anymore. Everything was gonna change, and I just felt really weird at the thought of change. I hate change. I've always hated change. So I was just having like an anxiety attack about the fact that everything about my life and everything about how, like, who I had known myself to be was changing the next morning. And like, that was crazy to me because like you do root your identity in like who you always have been, not who you can become. And like, I'd always been a daughter. I had just learned how to be like a girlfriend, a fiance, but like being a wife is totally different. Like, my heart belongs to him. That's way different than just being a daughter. And so I did cry like the night before, just trying to process that. But I didn't cry the day of our wedding, but he did. A lot. It was really cute though. It was sweet. Okay, back to wedding.
I promise to love you like Jesus does the church. I promise to take care of you and our family to the best of my abilities. I promise to always love you, even when the Chiefs lose and I feel like I can't love.
They lost that day.
Yeah, okay, not only that, but like, it would have been really funny if people had heard that, but he didn't say his vows at the altar because he couldn't get them out.
Crying.
He was crying.
As we've established.
When I read it, I laughed. I was like, they just lost. But it's cute.
I promise to make you laugh and let you know that things, even if things aren't going as we want them to be, that it'll still all be okay. I love you.
It would have been funny if they had kept more of the clips of us, quote unquote, signing the marriage license, because that was funny too.
Wait, so we put, okay, so like, it was a very traditional ceremony, and it was a very ceremonial ceremony. We had a unity cross, we took communion, we signed our marriage certificate, but we don't actually sign the marriage certificate in the state of Missouri, and neither do our witnesses. They just print their names.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, our names were already printed on there, so like, we stood there for like probably like 3 minutes,
yeah,
looking for where to sign, pretending to sign so it wasn't awkward, and then like walking back like, we don't actually sign that.
Yeah, I remember handing it to my best man and just being like, I don't know where we're supposed to sign, so hopefully you know where you are.
Yeah, I was like, good luck.
That silver lining to the story.
Everyone looks so good.
May my fears rest in peace.
That so cracks me up.
Cause that's a old me.
Yeah.
Got this taste on my tongue, I crave the glory. Gasoline in my veins, be the fuel through my pain. Oh.
The cake part, the reason why it was so clean was because I may have been threatened that if I actually did push cake in her face, that we would have started a little rocky in the marriage.
Also, our maid of honor and best man gave A+ speeches. Like, they were amazing speeches. Like, I wish that I would ask for that like clip in there too, like their speeches, because they were so good. Yeah, aces, guys.
As we ride flames. Heart of a lion, never say.
I think that it's because like Liz and John like didn't, that's our photographer and videographer, they didn't want like, I don't know if they thought that like that we liked all the moments, but like me falling or trying like tripping walking down the aisle, or I fell during our first dance because my bustle broke and I stepped on it and like my dress went like that.
Or according to everyone else, I dropped her.
But I think it's so funny. But yeah, like I fell during our first dance, and those were all some of like my favorite moments, and they're not like in here, and I feel like that's probably because John and Liz were like, oh, they're not gonna want to remember that. But every time I watch it, I'm like, oh yeah, and then I fell.
Never cried like a diamond, shine under pressure. Oh, it's time to fire on up. Oh, it's time to fire on up. Pound on your chest like there's no tomorrow. Just play the game right, no one can follow. Oh, it's time to fire
Got hit one. My grandbaby in the fraternity.
up.
That makes me so happy. I love our wedding video. Aww. I can't believe we're married.
A whole year even.
A whole year married. That's crazy. Are you sick of me yet?
I kept the ring, so I guess it's alright.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you like my hubby and my videos. So cute. It is insane to me that we've been married a year, because it doesn't feel like it's been a year. It feels like it's been like a couple days. But at the same time, it feels like it can't possibly be only a year. Like I feel like our souls have been married for a long time. Please subscribe to my channel so that we can be friends and so you don't miss out on any videos. Hit the notification bell and turn that on. Let me know in the comments anything that you'd like to see from us in our second year of marriage, and any questions that you have for us. I will put in the description box a link to John Stambo, who did our video. Thank you. Wow, my brain. As well as the socials for this slow space and our wedding venue that was on there. So check those out. And yeah, that's the end of my video.
Peace.
Bye.